If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. The first thing we're going to do in today's episode, although I've already done it, but the first thing I'm going to show you is me completing La Liga. Finally, they've given us a league. Who, hands up, right, who predicted that as soon as Team of the Year would finish, they'd drop a league? Ridiculous. I mean, they've only done that because they wanted people to spend money on packs rather than use the crafted packs to have a chance of packing Team of the Year. I chose Hernandez because Cordoba is just, it's a conflict of interest, really. He plays in the same position as Hazard. Hernandez would replace Suarez, not permanently, but just in a team. You know, I would much prefer to replace Suarez because the upgrade isn't as significant as, say, Hazard, for instance. So that's why I've done it. A few games in the background. Some of the footage is recycled from the play reviews earlier, but you'll see the goals that I concede and some of the build-up play and things like that as well. Finish rank 2, those packs have been added to the collection of packs. We'll show you those. Well, I'll show you those, really, in a second. I'm hoping we get another league today. I know it sounds stupid, but I've got a feeling now that there's nothing going on at the moment, EA won't feel the need to drop new cards. They're still trying to fix the cards that they accidentally took away yesterday. Wouldn't surprise me if they dropped a new league. So I've just gone out and I've spent maybe 10-15k finishing the Belgian league. I wasn't going to do it, but I had a look to see how far I was off, and I had about 4 or 5 of the teams fully completed, and I had about 6 or 7 of players from the other team, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go finish it. So I've gone and spent 10-15k on bronzes and silvers. I am prepared now for the Scottish League, the Japanese League, the Belgian League, and the Mexican League. I think that's it. I don't think there's another league that they need to drop. Did I say Japanese League? Anyway, I'm fully prepared. Because yesterday it was amazing. That feeling of them dropping a league and just being able to just jump straight in, complete the whole thing. I probably had to buy 2 players, maybe 3 at a push. And that was for Barcelona and Real Madrid. I had to buy players to go into the team with the Real Madrid-Barca players. It doesn't seem to be there's an expensive team. There might be, but for me, when I was looking, and I've had a few of the players on the transfer list, I was looking to see, you know, if they were worth money and if it was worth selling them or put them back into the club. And it just looked as though that there weren't really any expensive teams. Barcelona, Atletico, and Real Madrid seemed to be the most expensive. But apart from that, Mr. MF, your dry humour is amazing. I'm known as very sarcastic. Like everyone in my family, like they don't really like me too much. Because anything they say, I'm very deadpan as well. I used to work in JD, and all of the staff were afraid of me because they were afraid of upsetting me because I never used to give anything away. Like no one ever knew if I was joking or not. I pride myself on that. I'm quite, I don't know. I'm not funny, but I like it that no one knows what I'm thinking and whether I'm joking or not. You know, it's good. Who are you taking from the icons? Says Joseph. I might get the pack or take Coman. Coman is a really good player. You could actually use him as a CDM or a centre-back. It depends which position you need. If I didn't have as many centre-backs as I do, I would probably take him. But I mean, I've got Ramos, Piqué, Nesta, who we took from last swaps, and Gomez, as well as a couple of other not too bad centre-backs. So he would literally just be one to throw on the pile. Otherwise, I would take him. I'm thinking Figo is the guy I'm going to take. But to be honest, I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't even know, like, if I do take Figo, am I really going to want to keep him till the end of the game? He's not a player that, like, gets the juices flowing, you know what I mean? Like, the players, like, the team I have right now, I love it. Even Dembele, who's 84 rated. The fact that we've got Trent in there now, I'm excited to play, and he's only a fullback, but I'm enjoying it, you know, I like playing with him. Modric is fun to use. Hernandez is a great player to bring into the team. I'm a big fan of my defence. Look at that. I've spread the ball all the way out there to Trent just because I want to get him on the ball. And it turns out that he's actually really good, cuts inside and wins a penalty. He does that twice in the same game with the same player who can't cope and just has to bring him down. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm tempted to take the pack, to be honest, and just roll the dice and see what happens. Because as much as I'd like to pick a player, unless you go for like Ronaldinho or Vieira, which is ages away, they just don't. All of them are like meh, you know. Like Coman's good, but I don't need him, and everyone else I don't really need them. They're all a bit meh, you know. Could I do a review of the new patch? Can you tell? Can I tell the difference? Maybe a little bit. Time finesse shots. Yes, you can definitely feel the difference if you time it green. If you time it orange, there's a little bit of an improvement, but nothing crazy. But if you time it green, it's much better. But obviously, it's quite hard to time it green. Shots inside the penalty area do tend to hit the target a bit more. I can't say. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 shots I've actually hit inside the penalty area, and they've gone in where maybe I wasn't expecting them to, but it's not a massive difference. The dribbling, I can't say I've noticed anything really. To be fair, it's a bit of it's a slight improvement, but I don't think it's going to really break the game or change the game in any way really. Apart from the time finesse shots, if you come up against someone who practices that and knows how to use it, they will punish you on the edge of the area. But apart from that, it's not that big of an update really. Now, in terms of packs, so far, obviously you're not going to be able to see all of them because they cut quite a few of them off, but this is what I've got. So I've got a Prime Silver. I'll open that probably before it comes out. I think I said yesterday I would have like 100 packs. I got confused and thought that Future Stars was coming Friday, not Headliners, even though we'd already been told Headliners was coming. And I said I was going to build like 2 player packs and things. I meant silver player packs, because obviously with Headliners, most of the cards are going to be silver. Not Headliners, I've done it again. Future Stars, most of the cards are going to be silver base. But obviously, we're talking Headliners, so that won't be this week. Whenever they drop Future Stars, probably the 1st of Feb, then I'll have a load of packs to open, a load of silver packs, and hopefully we can pack one. But this week, marquee matchups will drop today in a minute or 2. Maybe something else. I'm hoping another league. Like I said, I'll be able to finish it straight away. And yeah, I think I'm probably going to have around 45 packs, maybe a little bit more. I might see if I can go back through a couple of La Liga, because I've over prepared for that. But as you can see, we've got quite a few. I mean, these are not what you class as good packs, right? But we do have quite a few mega packs, as you can see. Small rare gold, small primes. I've got a bunch of 25k packs as well. There's loads of 2 rare player packs, Electrum, Prime Electrums, and so on and so forth. So there's quite a lot in here. I would be surprised if we didn't get a sniff of something decent. The other thing to note is that I have finished yesterday on my travels. Not finished, wrong player. I've hit level 14. So we get a choice between the Japanese centre-back and the Uruguayan. I am going to take the Bologna centre-back because he's just better, in my opinion. I can't click to find, look at his stats. I just prefer him. I think he looks a little bit better. Not that he's ever going to get used, because, again, I've got an abundance of centre-backs, so there's literally no point. But in first-owner Italian league teams, if needed, he can now slot in, and I do like him. And eventually, when we unlock... And I say eventually, it won't take me too much longer, actually. When we unlock this, I'm not too far away. Just those teams left. 5 teams. 2 of them I haven't started yet, because they're going to be challenging. But the other 3, we should be able to get them done pretty much straight away. And then he'll link with him. Only a soft link, but still not a bad set of players to have first owner. Right, so it's gone 6 o'clock now, 6:01. I'm guessing we didn't get a milestone because they'll be not milestone, season objective, because they'll be waiting until tomorrow. Okay. I was just seeing how close I was to that pack, and here we go then. Let's have a look to see if there's anything. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they didn't drop anything, because Headliner starts tomorrow. So it would make sense that they just said, look, have a day off. Flashback David Luiz, marquee matchups is there, rare Electrum. Look at marquee matchups in a second. This is what we really want to look at, though. Have they gone crazy? No. So they've not dropped another league, which is a little bit upsetting, but I understand it. It's fine. We had one yesterday. Beggars can't be choosers. And I think it's just a case of marquee matchups today, is it? Looks like it. Let's have a look then. So rare Electrum pack for finishing, not bad. Then you get a silver players pack, that's disappointing. Premium Electrum, premium gold players, and a gold. Oh, God. For Real Madrid, right, bear in mind, yesterday they dropped La Liga. So if you've gone and done that, you might not even have La Liga players left in your club. You might have to buy these. Real Madrid players are very expensive anyway. Sevilla players have gone up in price because the pack reward for Sevilla is actually quite good. I think it's a small rare Australian League players minimum 1, nationalities 4, silver players 6, and then overall rating 70. That is the first team done. That could actually be quite expensive, really. I mean, if you went out and bought the silvers, I suppose it wouldn't be too bad. You can pick them up for like 150, 200 coins, so maybe it wouldn't be as expensive as I'm making out. Because I'm using Portuguese League players. Half of them are untradeable. I don't do the Portuguese League for League SBC, so I'm really not bothered about it. And I have to give up my Australian League, so I'm going to have to replace him. But we can get that... Get that done. I might just open that and the Prime Silver. Not that it's exciting, but it's highly unlikely we're going to get any silver-based headline cards, because obviously they'll want to keep them as high-rated as possible to get people to open packs. There's a few things in there that I wouldn't mind looking into putting into a League SBC. That's not too bad either. 1,000 coins for him. And I am going to open the Prime Silver Players Pack as well, which takes us down to 36 packs. Once we do this, we'll be up to 40. And like I said, I might be able to go back through and do a few La Liga, because I do have quite a lot left over. We've completed it, so now we can start going back through it again. He's one that I didn't have. Just went through all the Belgian League. And I was only paying like 250 for each player, so that's pretty good. Felipe, Spal centre-back, not bad at all. That's 3,000 coins right there. So I'll take that. Literally list him for 3k. And Gyasi, who sells for not an awful lot. As you can see, there's a lot more room on the transfer list now, because I went through and cleared off all the La Liga. I was going to sell them, and I thought, nah, I best just keep them. So that, typical that is, because I've just used a lot of Portuguese League. I might as well keep them so that I could just start re-rinsing it again. I was going to sell them for a profit, but there's no point. I'm going to have to buy them anyway, or open a load of packs to get them. So if I've already got them, I might as well keep them. Anyway, Sporting or Benfica players 1, clubs minimum 3, players from the same league max 4. That's a pain in the backside, and a 76 rated team. Next segment done. Sporting against Benfica. I've used a few silvers. Again, Portuguese League I don't care about. The MLS I don't care about. I think, is he... Yeah, that league I don't care about. And then, of course, the Turkish league, I don't care about that either. So there we go. Didn't use any League SBC players. I know a lot of people don't do League SBC, and they just don't understand why anyone would really care about saving particular players. But I find it very difficult to submit anything that's League SBC. I'm so reluctant to do it. Like, I know I'm going to have to do it here, and I don't really want to do it. Obviously, it's going to be a Sevilla player because they are much cheaper, although they are now at a price because of how good the pack is and the SBC in general. But it is going to be a Sevilla player that I give up. The third segment done. Real Madrid against Sevilla. Again, a few silvers from the Turkish league. A few golds. I had to go buy them all the Turkish league golds, apart from the goalkeeper, who I, for some reason, had. It didn't cost me an awful lot. They literally just discard value, but I had to buy them because I didn't want to have to use anything that was already in my club. And it's probably going to be the same for Liverpool against Manchester United as well. And for the final section, I've had to use a Premier League right back. Everything else is, again, Turkish League, because they're quite cheap. I don't care about them, and I had a few of the silvers already in the club. We can send that away. And that is marquee matchups complete. Few people pointed out a few things about the, what am I calling it here? The splash screen, the load-in screen. A few people pointing a few things out, which we will go into in just a second. Maybe a reason why Decora was not given a Team of the Week card is because it looks like he might be getting a Headliners card, which is pretty decent if you're into that sort of thing. He looks like a really good guy. It looked like he would be a really good card as well. There's 40 packs. Like I said, I will try and go through a few more leagues to see if we can round it off to 50. What I'm going to do is, because I'm so impatient that I'm not going to be able to wait for it, tomorrow, in the Road to Glory, I think it'll be up, but it'll be up late. So expect the Road to Glory around 9 PM tomorrow, obviously UK time, just accordingly to wherever you live. But what I'm going to do is 6 o'clock content on Headliners, so if there's an SBC, I'll do that in a video, and then I'll do the Road to Glory after, because I don't want to do it at 6 o'clock, because I need to do the other video. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. So this is obviously the splash screen. It's a little bit blown up, so you won't be able to see certain things cut off by it. But in this section up here, you've got some letters for some players. Same over here and the same down here. I'm not going to read too much into them because I kind of don't want it to be spoiled with who we're getting. The interesting thing here is this icon. You can't really see it too well. I don't know what it is. Really confused by that. Obviously, that's the English flag, that's French flag. They could be anyone because they've not revealed stats or anything. The most important thing really to take away from this is this here. Now, this started off on the very first day that they announced it. This started off as what was it? Like 4, 4, 4, and 4. Then they changed it to WWWW. Now they've changed it to a W in the green. So a lot of people are predicting that they are going to bring back tournaments, which personally I don't like. I hate tournaments. I hated the knockout tournament. It wouldn't bother me if they kept the tournament in the game, but I hate it that they, when footies were in and you had to win all 4 games to get a footies card. Like, that can be challenging. I think this year I'd be alright with it, to be fair. But that can be very challenging. Especially for people who aren't necessarily great at the game, and you keep coming up against other people who are good at the game, and especially if you're allowed to just jump into the tournament whenever you want, despite the fact you've maybe completed the objective. If they do bring back tournaments, I would expect a new lease of life, perhaps, to be pumped into FIFA. I think a lot of people like the tournament system. Obviously, the only other system that they have that is like the tournament system in FIFA is the draft. Now, with regards to the draft, you have to pay to get into it, and not everybody likes that sort of things. Going into their own tournament with their own team makes sense. I do like the idea of tournaments, but I don't like playing in them for objectives, if that makes sense. Whether that means that every time you win 4 games in a row with one of these headliners in your squad means it'll get upgraded, I don't know. Because if that's the case, then I mean, that would be really cool, but at the same time, it just means the good players are going to get the good cards really quickly, and the bad players may get one upgrade over time. On the other hand, is that such a bad thing? Because it gives you something to grind for. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what that means. Maybe it's every time the team wins. Maybe we're giving EA too much credit there for bringing back tournaments, and every time you win a tournament, you get an upgrade. Maybe what they mean is, for instance, say they give Wijnaldum a headliner's card. Maybe every time Liverpool win 4 games in a row, he gets an upgrade. Or maybe every time they win 4 games in general. So maybe if they go 8 games and they win 4 of the 8, then Wijnaldum will eventually get that upgrade. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it, but we have less than 24 hours now until we find out. Really excited to open the packs and get nothing. That's what I'm really looking forward to. But I'm also really looking forward to see who EA choose. If I was them, I would have maybe revealed 1 or 2 of the players already. They've teased us with a few nations. But I don't know. Let me know what you think this is in the comment section. It looks familiar, but I can't quite pinpoint it. I don't know why. I really don't know. I really don't know what that could be. Let me know what player you hope for more than any other player out of headliners. Which one would really get you grinding to try and get him, whether it be through League SBC or playing the game to get more packs or whatever. That's going to do it for today's episode of The Road to Glory. All the packs will be open tomorrow evening in The Road to Glory. If you have enjoyed today's episode, though, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.